Hey, Donna Schwartz here from DonnaSchwartzMusic.com, the site for practical tips and solutions to improve your musical performance. I had actually two great questions from Jason this week. He asks, what does it mean to be confident? And how do I manage imposter syndrome? Now, if you don't know what imposter syndrome is, it's something that everyone goes through. Okay, so Jason, you're not alone. Well, let's start with the first question. What does it mean to be confident? You know what? With everybody, there's a different definition of confidence. But we all know when we see somebody that's confident. Let's picture a stage. We know those performers that are really confident in their abilities, in their skills, but more importantly, in their ability to entertain the audience. Picture someone like David Sanborn. Okay, he just doesn't stand in one spot on the stage and play. He moves around. Okay, picture your favorite artist. Just visualize what they do on the stage. And that to you is what confidence is, and that's what they're feeling as well. So how do you portray confidence? A lot of folks will say, fake it till you make it. And I've said that in the past as well. You know, sometimes we're faced with situations that are really challenging and really scary, and it's really hard to feel confident and to look confident on stage. So people will say, fake it until you make it. What does that mean? Well, provided that you've prepared really, really well, you've prepared whatever material you have, you've prepared your act, your show, the best you could do is just to do the best that you can at that moment. Stuff happens, all right? And the better that you're able to adjust and deal with that, the more confident that you're going to be. The more that you rehearse everything that you've prepared, the more confident that you're going to be. But if you think that winging it is going to help you to, achieve your goals or show people that you're confident, it's a 50-50 chance that you're going to have any kind of success with that. So confidence comes from preparation. Confidence comes from knowing your skills, knowing your skill set, knowing what you can manage, knowing what you can manage in public. Okay, so that's where confidence comes from. Some folks, I'm going to give you a story actually. Years ago, I played in a community jazz band at one of the local colleges. My gosh, we're talking almost 20 years ago. And that band, it was okay, it was fine, but the mood in that band, it just wasn't there. People weren't into it. But the other band, the kids were really into it. They were really excited to be there. Everybody was having fun. Okay, so concert happens. It's a spring concert, and the band that I'm in, we're going up, and you could just tell, man, the audience they were looking at us and saying, oh, they don't look like they're having fun. That equates with they're not confident, and it showed. It really showed. The audience gave their tepid applause, but they weren't into it because we weren't having fun. The other band comes up. They're having a blast. They're laughing. They're having a great time. Of course, they're professional. They're having fun. Audience was way into it. The audience felt their confidence. So if you want to build up your confidence, be prepared. And when you're on that stage, remember, your goal, it's not about you. It's about entertaining the audience. That's the key. Get it off of you. Put it onto the audience. This is what I do, and a very wise person told me this. Focus on one person in that audience. You don't know what their situation is, but maybe they're having the worst day in creation. Well, your performance that day is going to flip their mood and just really make them happy and be so happy that they went to your performance. That's what you want to think. Okay? Now, this totally ties into imposter syndrome. I'm going to say just about every person feels that at some point in their lives. Just about. There's some people that are narcissists and don't feel that. But anyway, we won't talk about those folks. It's funny because we all feel like we're not good enough. This is the age of social media. Everybody's on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, showing off how great they are, how many friends they have, how many things they have. And it makes you feel, it's the fear of missing out, FOMO. It makes you feel kind of bad. And then you want to go out there and you want to buy more stuff, or you want to buy more equipment or play more things or whatever. And it just doesn't feel good. It's not coming from a good place. if you're a performer and you're hearing, you have access to YouTube and you're hearing all these great performances, which is amazing, which is great. But if you start to think that everybody is better than you, you're going to start to get that imposter syndrome. Every single person has their own gift. Whether it's in performance or not, you have your own gift to show. And if you feel when you go out on a stage that everybody's better than you, the audience will smell that a mile away. So this whole confidence thing, imposter syndrome, everything's totally related. I got some great advice from my trumpet teacher eons ago. His name is Vince Penzarella. A lot of people know that. And one of the things he said to me was performing music is 90% mental, 9% air, and 1% lip embouchure type of thing. Now, some people are going to argue with me about that, but think about it. If your head's not in the right space, it's going to affect your breathing and your lip. Okay, embouchure. Think about it. If you just focus on your embouchure, but you're not focusing on your approach or mental approach, you're not doing yourself any good. So, wrapping it up, confidence. Don't focus on you. Okay, I should say prepare as best as you can for whatever performance you have. But when you're on that stage, don't focus on you. Get involved with the music, but flip the mood of at least one audience member in that audience. Don't put it on you. And for managing imposter syndrome, it's going to be the same thing too. You want to be as prepared as you can, but get the thoughts away from you when you're putting yourself out there. Okay? Think about how you can help other people. How what you have, the gift that you have, can help other people. That's the whole goal behind that. So I hope you enjoyed these 2 quick little tips for you. If you want more weekly tips and insights, sign up for my newsletter at donnaschwartzmusic.com. And right now you get the free video, 3 tips to fatten up your saxophone tone. Check it out at my website. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care. Have a great day.